It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Bills on Thursday night primetime.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
56.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. And whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Adams. He finds his man. Complete. It's Little. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Adams. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Allen to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, the left side caught by Diggs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Here we go.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, that's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower, because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Adams now looking to throw on second down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Adams. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Adams. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Allen again.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Allen.
And they ran just a little underneath.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now out comes Houston. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And Oliver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Shoves him aside. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
from midfield. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And again, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Diggs near the sideline. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Adams. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Adams. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis. A tough one for the Colts as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Adams to throw. To throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Singletary here running out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The Bills send the punter out, and the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
He finds his man, complete. That's Little.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Little. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Touchdown, Texans.
J.K. Dobbins.
From 10 yards out, and the Texans have cut it to within a score. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Singletary.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. This one caught by Davis.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Cook. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. Completes it to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He finds his man complete. That's Little. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Here's Adams throwing on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Adams. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Houston. "47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Houston set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Adams on first down.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now Adams on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Little, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Adams. Over the middle, complete. It's Little. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
54 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 3rd down, Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
He has to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Houston's offense taking over again.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Under pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.